Yes, the steak, please. I'm the Yelp elite.
All right, we got a Yelper. Give it that special attention. You got it. What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here with the quartering and a hilarious news story about Yelp. Now, Yelp is basically a website populated by, propped up by Karens, people whose opinion in the real world doesn't really matter. So they turn to Yelp to try and exact revenge on businesses in which they feel have wronged them. Perhaps they thought that they should have gotten an extra order of ranch sauce, and they are going to write an 800-word essay making sure that this locally run business is ruined. That's mostly what Yelp does. It is an organization that is like a extortion racket. Just like the Better Business Bureau. A lot of people think, oh, the BBB is so good. No, it isn't. The BBB gives power to absolute lunatics and then charges the businesses to protect them. It's a protection racket. Essentially, it's a, boy, you wouldn't want anything to happen to those online ratings, would you? For just $499 a month, we can mitigate for you. Wouldn't want your whole life's work to go down the drain for just one mistake, would you? That's essentially what Yelp is. And you know what I'm never dissatisfied with? My Satisfy gaming grip. Huge shout out to this video's sponsor, Satisfy, the makers of the brand new Zen Grip Pro. Now, I've had my Switch since about launch, and I've never used a grip on it. In fact, here it is. But what the Zen Grip Pro offers is amazing. It adds a ton of comfort regardless of your hand size. Let's take a look at what's inside the Zen Grip Pro bundle, which, by the way, will make a great Christmas birthday gift or a gift to yourself. Inside their case, you open it up, you've got spots for all of your games. Now, you could just get the grip if you wanted, but if you take the actual grip out, what you see on here is a lot of silicone on the back. So essentially your Switch will float on that. So no plastic on plastic touching. It slides in super easy, and it's in there. Like, it does not come out once it's in there, and it is infinitely more comfortable. And they gave me a special discount code, which will be in the pinned comment below. You can save 10% off. Not only support the channel by getting yourself an awesome new grip for your Nintendo Switch or one for your friend or family member, but you'll also be supporting the channel and a sponsor. And I'm excited to announce that Satisfy has rolled out a brand new, beautiful Zen Grip Ice Edition, which is available for pre-order now. So check out the Satisfy, either the Zen Grip Pro, or if you have a Switch Lite, they also have a controller. Link in the pinned comment below. Hey, if you have a Switch and you haven't picked up a handle or a controller for it yet, or if you know someone who needs a gift, this is a great way to not only save some money, support the channel, and enjoy playing your Switch more. And I appreciate you all doing so. Link is in the pinned comment below. Now, last night, Yelp rolled out a new quote-unquote policy that was soundly destroyed by anybody with a normal opinion. Today we are announcing a new consumer alert to stand up against racism. In the last few months, we've seen there is a clear need to warn consumers about businesses associated with egregious or racially charged actions to help people make more informed spending decisions. So what Yelp is doing here is teaming up with BLM and the peaceful protesters here to extort local business. That's what this is.
That was in the building we bought. You just bought this building today. What does that? That means nothing to you, right? We'll be back.
We'll be back.
Here, I will.
We'll be back 200. We'll be back 200 deep.
Thank you.
Whatever business y'all starting here won't open. We'll be back 200 deep.
Thank you.
Okay.
We'll shut this down every time.
Brian, y'all, call this business right now.
What's that?
Right now. Make this all public.
Share this live.
Carriers.
That's what this is. Communities have always turned to Yelp in reaction to current events. And our user operations team already places alerts on businesses when we notice an unusual uptick in reviews that are based on what someone may have seen in the news, rather than on firsthand experience. Now, when a business gains attention for reports of racist conduct, Yelp will now will place a new business accused of bad behavior alert on their page to inform users, along with a link to a news article where they can learn more. Great. So when you have your Applebee's steak is medium instead of medium rare, you can just accuse a business of being racist.
David, I can update this to a 1-star review in 2 seconds, dude. Oh, God, I love being a restaurant critic.
This is absolutely absurd. And the way that those that support this are acting is such a gaslighting, low IQ take. So here's the reality of it, right? Let me break it down. Normal people who are against this either A, understand that Yelp is a racket, or B, number two, understand that the modern definition of being racist is completely unintelligible.
Any white person in the room to know up front that this is what we're dealing with, that it's not going to be this coddling of white tears and what that looks like. We're not going to discuss, oh, maybe some of us have worked it out. No, you're always going to be racist, actually. So even when you're on your path to trying to figure out how to be a better human being, because I believe that white people are born into not being human, like that actually, instead of people of color and black folks being dehumanized, that actually everyone is dehumanized off rip within white supremacy, that y'all are born into a life to not be human, and that's what y'all are taught to do, to be demons.
Explosion.
That's what y'all are taught to do, to be demons.
When I grew up, it was pretty easy. You would, if you said something bad about a group of people, group them together by their race, and especially in a disparaging manner, that was that. A business refusing to serve, no darkies allowed in my salon, I think that would be clear. But we all know that that's not how this is going to be enforced. This is going to be enforced by 20-year-old millennials with literally nothing going for them in their lives, and they're going to seek to destroy local businesses. Imagine that. Imagine the power that a pop-up when you're like, hey, I wonder where I could get some sushi. Whoa! That's racist! Accused. So not actually found guilty of, just accused. So, I'd like to review Yelp and say that I'm accusing Yelp of being racist. I mean, I don't have to prove it. I just have to make the accusation. Now Yelp can place a warning on their own page just to keep things fair. And this is, of course, not the first time Yelp has done this kind of thing. And oh, by the way, maybe take care of your own problems before you worry about everyone else. At Yelp's Phoenix office, some insiders say a boys' club atmosphere fueled by racism and hard partying culture at the top of regular verbal meanness from customers. This was September 19th. This was like 2 weeks ago. So, maybe, just maybe, this is why they're rolling it out as a deflection for their own criticisms. I mean, I don't know for sure, but, we can look at yesterday and we can see exactly this exact example where Twitch was basically outed by 16 former employees for having terrible behavior going on inside, but conveniently, they have all these public policies. You could see, you drop this, dear Yelp, defamation claims will bankrupt you. Happy virtue signaling. Here's Lauren Witzke. After holding off BLM and ANDA threats for a week, the restaurant I had my campaign event scheduled for tonight just called and canceled. Thank you, Yelp. Thank you, Yelp. I can finally report all of the mean liberal businesses. I have witnessed these type of actions at Yelp. Please place a business accused of bad behavior alert on yourselves. Thank you for fighting. Look at all these mean restaurants, both appearing to have good food, veteran owned and operated. I mean, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? You know this is going to be completely abused. And ultimately, this is just virtue signaling. Look, if there was an actual, an actual bad event, isn't that taken care of by the normal review process? Like you can see in the reviews if they were doing something. This is ridiculous. But this is the modern world we live in. Screw Yelp. If there was a way for me to review them, I would. And there isn't any bigger joke on the internet than a Yelp reviewer. I hope you enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you again real soon.